I mean, it hasn't really changed, but I think men get wrapped up in the axle of their own life and their requirements, and they let themselves kind of go, right?
Yeah.
And they want to get back. They have this desire to get back to this like warrior mentality of who they are. So as we have gone through, working with other people, we kind of identified these four pillars of a way to like what a man should focus on, and how they can be the very best version of themselves. And you know this for yourself, men operate better. We just operate better in life when we're physically fit, healthy, strong, and lean.
Yeah.
We just do. Our brains work better. There's a dopamine release there. Our testosterone is more efficient. There's a lot chemically going on with a man when he is eating right, exercising, and low body fat and some lean muscle on him. There's just across the board, he just like has more energy, has more, better relationship with his significant other, like more energy to deal with his kid, to play with his kids. There's just, he is the better version of himself than the guy that's 40 pounds overweight. He's tired, he's lethargic, he's, stressed out, anxiety, depression, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's the first one, right? Like to get a guy healthy, fit, and lean. So that's the first pillar. So, and I'm sure you've heard this, the second one being this, like the whole motivation thing. Well, I'm just not motivated. Well, fucking newsflash. No one is.
Right.
No one is motivated. It's not the way it works. Like, I'm not motivated to go drag my ass into the gym and get my ass kicked for an hour and a half every day.
Right.
Like, that's just, I'm not. Some days I am. Some days, like, hell yeah, I want to do this. Most days I'm just like, what a drag. I don't really want to invest the time in this, or I don't feel like it. But you don't go to the Olympics by only training when you're motivated. You know what I mean? You don't join special operations by only training when you're motivated. Like, it's something that's part of your lifestyle. It's part of your thing. So it requires discipline, not motivation.
Yeah, I agree completely, man. Yeah.
And that's what people need to realize is like, I every day I get 10 messages about like, well, I'm just not motivated. Who gives a shit if you are? You know what I mean? Like that means jack and shit. So we work with individuals to create a routine that serves them, their wife, their significant other, their kids, their job, and their own routine that they just follow. Like, you wake up, you get shit done. Regardless of how you're not a woman, so like it doesn't matter how you feel. Right. I don't really care how you feel, but you have to get the shit done. So we do with that, and then it goes into the whole belief system of, men. We all have it, right? We all have traumas. We all have things that have happened in our life that have affected us, the way we see things, the way we react to things. Whether parents as a kid, a tragedy as a kid, something that's happened, prior divorces. There's always something in our life that triggers us to react a certain way. And then unfortunately with that, it goes with the belief system, right? Like, you ever heard of the elephant and the stick, elephant rope and the stick?
I don't think so.
So you take this baby elephant, tie a rope around its neck, and then put a stake in the ground. That baby elephant doesn't go anywhere. Well, they keep doing this to this elephant its entire life, and it believes at a full-grown elephant that it's tied to this stick. Right. And a lot of times with men, based off prior history, they feel like they're the big elephant and they're tied down. They can only make so much money. They can only have this body. Like, I'm a bigger guy. I've always been a bigger guy, so this is where I'm going to sit for the rest of my life. They're rooted in this belief factor. What they don't realize is there's a fucking warrior inside, and all they have to do is break just move away from the stake, and it just comes right out of the ground, and they can tear the whole circus apart if they wanted to. Yeah. But it's a belief system. And then it really comes down to the why behind it all. And as a man ages, it really comes down to their tribe, right? As you get older, the more you realize that it's less about you and more about your daughter, your son, your wife, who your tribe around you. And that might be your military tribe, your law enforcement tribe, your at home tribe, whatever it may be. But as men, we are the professors, we're the protectors, the providers, the teachers. We are the father figures, not a dad bod. And that's really what the Agoge is about. Is that getting men back to that.